YouTube. It's good to see everybody. Hope everybody's doing good. Family's doing good. Hope your manifestations come to you soon. And, today's gonna be a little quick video as always. Today, it's cold as hell. And, yesterday we had a surprisingly warm day, Yesterday I came outside and I didn't even need a coat, nothing like that. Today it's about to snow. And, nature shows you how much and how fast and how powerful changes can really come. Yesterday, I was in an ecstatic mood. We were happy. I was grateful for a lot of things. I was proud of myself, thankful for the blessings that I received, and I wanted to carry that good energy on. Today, it's like the weather, vice versa. Today I feel a little bit of anger to myself. I feel some resentment on my emotions. I just all around don't feel good. And it's not a sickness or anything, but sometimes some days just happen like that, But the key note is that every day, everything can show you a message. And this is where, when you're getting into focusing on those present moments and every single moment you live, you really start to get a lot of messages through. And today I'm just not feeling it. And I keep trying. I kept trying. I'm keeping it trying and stuff. I'm not giving up, but all in all, things are just coming how I want them to. And that sense of control that, I've always had is starting to affect. And, I've learned to balance my ego a bit, so things like this come and go now, but really where this is coming from is just my expectations and how much I care. And a message I want to get through before I start talking about it is caring, and especially caring for others, will lead to the worst poison for yourself. And I'm just going to explain it through, and one of my key things about me that over the few months that I've secluded myself in solitude, trying to greater myself, is how much power I give and how much power I get. In my own self, I have mass loads of power. Honestly, I feel like I can move anything, I can do anything if I put my mind to it. And where this comes to effect is my high ends of optimism. I really do try my absolute best to travel that on to other people, and especially the people that I care about. And as you can tell through the videos that I publish, I don't really, talk over the surface. I try to get as deep as possible, if possible. And, it's not that I feel that I'm better, but it's that, if I have information or if I have opinion or something to pass on that I feel like can be helpful or possibly can change some thoughts or feelings about somebody, it, I'm doing everything in my power to at least state that. Today, I really tried to release some expectations that I have on one of my family members, and it really irritated me. I'm not gonna lie, it got on me. It got to me. It did get the best of me, and it's not fair to other people. When you have your own problems and you try to lash that onto other people. Um, but my high end of expectations and standards that I have for myself, sometimes I do have trouble translating that to other people without, making them feel that they are burdened or that there's a problem with them. Today it kind of got ahead of me. It definitely got ahead of me, and people in the community, please know I'm not perfect. No, I'm not. I'm far from perfect. I'm very much far from perfect. If not, I'm on the other side of the spectrum. Um, I've lied, I've cheated, I've stolen before in my life. I mean, I've done a lot of things in my life, and for a young age, I've done some really regrettable things. But I'm not. Those regrettable things are what make me the man I am today, and those regrettable things have taught me the greatest lessons. And a lesson I'm trying to learn now, which I'm starting to feel is a new phasing for me, is that standards and expectations that I pass on to other people, it's just not fair. Especially when those standards or expectations are on me that I put on myself. And I read about something recently, and it said, you know, never put the same expectation onto someone else as you do to you. For we people are not built in each other's image, but only in the universe. And some other things I've just heard is just that everyone is going to disappoint you. Every person is going to disappoint you. No matter how big or how small, everyone is going to disappoint you at some point. And it's not because of what they did, but because of the expectation that you had on them that they don't have for themselves. And what happened today really just, took the cake on that for me. Because I set an expectation on somebody else that it's really not in their, it's not really in their choicing, It doesn't really feel like I'm giving them a choice. And when it comes out of my mouth, it feels like I'm just giving advice. But I feel like sometimes when someone else hears it, and that's not fair. It's not fair at all. And this is a lesson that to be learned. And this lesson I just wanted to share with everybody else. If somebody else is feeling the same way, or if they feel like they want so much for somebody else but they really don't feel like they want it, you can't make people do things if they don't want to do it themselves. You can't make an alcoholic stop being an alcoholic unless he wants to be stops being an alcoholic. You can't do things for other people, and the only thing you can really do is provide the resources for yourself. And it really hits me because all my life I've been this way, where I've given everybody the best advice, or at least try to help somebody the most I can. Give everybody the biggest amount of energy and caring for everyone else. But to me personally, there's not enough care left to give to myself. And that leaves me in the dark. And some people just aren't born with the same size heart as you. Some people just aren't born to do the certain things that you are capable of doing. And though we're all capable of many things, we can't control whether or not another person is going to do that or not. So, a lesson I could say to take from this is make sure that the amount of care that you can give, you're giving to yourself as well. And if not, give yourself more. You know, give some more to yourself. And it can feel selfish, it can feel self-centered, but you gotta remember, when we all pass, there's only one person in that casket. Before the moments of our last breath will be the remaining thoughts that we have of everything that happened and could happen and things of that nature. But you'll always have to be your biggest cheerleader if you ever think to make it anywhere. And when people see that and see what you were talking about was real, maybe then they'll ask for help. But don't just throw your judgments into the air. Wait for somebody to ask for them. Give your advice when it's asked for, and don't try to relish your control into this world, because it's not possible. It's not possible. We're all objectively different, uniquely, and we're all thinking that we are the smartest. So just follow your own path, man, and let the people that want to come along come along. That's it. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. And it's just a message I wanted to deliver.